guys and girls, I'm Obsidian Ant and welcome back to Elite Dangerous. Currently there are 3 community goals on the go. One of them is the Colonial Initiative. I'm not going all the way out to Colonial.
Something wonderful has happened, guys. This is not Obsidian Ant. This is Dr. Kai watching Obsidian Ant in my Python's cockpit while heading to Hutton Orbital in VR. The window is sitting right there in 3D space. I can look around. It's just absolutely amazing. This is all I've ever wanted. And look, I can resize it, I can make it bigger, watch it in extra clarity, I can reposition it, I can put it in front of me, down, up, I can zoom out, zoom in, I can even put it all the way behind me, recenter my VR headset and just go and sit in the back of the cockpit and watch. I've also got Slack, Steam, SoundCloud, Facebook, Twitter, Spotify, Twitch and Hangouts. And if I'm really in the mood, I can browse the internet. So you could have got a virtual keyboard if you can't touch type. You can go to, for example, Frontier forums. It's so cool. You can look things up instead of having to take your headset off. Here's me going into, I don't know, the Explorers forum. This is one of my posts. Everything works nicely. It's all very readable. It fits. You can expand things. You know, you could just browse through all the stuff. Like, seriously, guys, do you understand how cool this is? Like, look, I can even type. I can type and reply. It's absolutely fantastic. This is what I've wanted all along. In fact, I wanted to make this. And I can't believe it's free because I would have charged for this. But yeah, you know, I can put it right here if I want. I'm on the way to Hutton Orbital, so I've got nothing better to do really. Or I can just pin it, get rid of it, take control of my ship, and it will just stay there. I can even carry on typing if I want. Seriously, guys, do you get how cool this is? Do you get how cool this is? Alright, if you need to bring up the menu again, there's a little dot up here. And it comes up and you can select things, you can unpin it for example, and then, you know, get rid of it if it's bothering you. It's just so cool. You've got the time, you've got the FPS, which is something we haven't had in Elite in VR. So it's called V, it's made by HelloV, not to be confused with Hello Games, my favourite company in the world. You go to hellov.io, click downloads, and then click the big download link, install it. Once it's downloaded, it's a very easy install, make sure you've got Adobe Flash. Then you enter the VR game of your choice, it works for any, tap the headset, then you basically look up once you're in the game and it brings up the menu. I showed you that before. You can then go to the support link over here and scroll down to the using V section. It will show you basically how to do all of the things, and I will show you briefly myself now. But before that, click the system tray icon, show GUI, then click on library and you get to actually change the 9 features to whatever you want. So I want to get rid of Google Hangouts and put in my Discord server link, and I'll show you how that works when we actually go into the next game. I'm going to have to actually inject it into the next game, which is going to be Dirt Rally. So let me show you how to do that. So when the game is running, you bring up this little menu, you find the EXE name in the list, which is DRT in this case, click inject, and as you can see now, it is showing up in the game. Unfortunately, not all games are 100% compatible, so in this case it's not. It's only showing up in one eye, which is kind of annoying. But it's a young app, and I'm sure they're working on it, so be patient. In the game, you basically look up at this little dot until it starts glowing, and then it brings up this menu. All control is now handed over to this menu, so make sure you've paused, otherwise you will crash. Then you click that with A, and you select whichever app you want. In this case, I selected the new Discord app. And if you click it again after resizing it, I'll show you how to do that in a minute, you now get this little cursor which you control with the left stick, and you can scroll up and down with the right stick, and move around the window if necessary, it depends on the app. And basically you can click with A, acts as left click, so I'm going to pick a new channel, and as you can see it's great. You can actually type in the box, touch type, or use the little keyboard underneath if you can work out how to bring it up. I couldn't. Shifts can recenter it, so it's kind of annoying, and so does Y. So watch out for that. To resize it and to move it, you hold down the right trigger, left stick resizes it, right stick zooms in. I just pinned it with the right shoulder button, and now it basically took me out of the menu. I've got control of the game again, but that is still pinned there. But don't read while you're driving, that's the stupidest thing you could possibly do. You will crash, just as a fair warning. All of the apps work in the same way, so you just select one and click it. You probably have to sign in, it does remember your credentials. To bring up the browser window, you do the same thing. You click on this URL bar, you can type like that, or you can just touch type. You can move it around as usual. You pin it with the right shoulder button and you unpin it with the left shoulder button. So when you pin it, it does get rid of the menu. So again, you have to come back into the menu, left shoulder button to unpin it, press B to back out. So yeah, I was so happy to make this video. I hope it's going to transform your game in the way it's going to transform my game. Absolutely revolutionise the way I play from now on. I've been waiting for this app for ages. It works stunningly well. It does everything I wanted it to do. It has a few bugs, but I'm sure they'll be ironed out by the time you're watching this video. If you haven't subscribed already, do. You won't regret it, I can guarantee that. I do lots of quick, quality guides like this on only the best VR material. It's hard to sift the VR greatness from all the chaff of tech demos and poor quality stuff and all the indie short games. And I'm on an ongoing mission to make sure all of the best VR content makes its way to this channel. I also do lots of great gaming videos and space documentaries. So long, humans! To the heavens to see what secrets they hold. Join me as I sail amongst the stars.